Hey, this is Tyron here with We Auto Detailing, back with another video servicing the Atlanta, Metro Atlanta area. Today, we're going to talk about car detailing pricing and just give y'all some info on it and what I think about it. So let's get into it. So first thing I would like to tell you is basically, as a business owner, your pricing should be based on a lot of things that is very depending on your area, your lifestyle, what you're looking to get in return for your business, your expenses, and things of that sort. So there's no right or wrong pricing. It's more so just pricing based on yourself and not watching the other person making, that way. So the way that I look at it is basically when it comes to setting up your pricing, you want to just make sure you look at the people in your area first. So the first thing I would do when it comes to pricing is just Google a car detailing company, see what they're charging, and I would say Google at least the top 5 or 10 and see what their pricing are. You would get a good glimpse of what's going on in the marketplace by just clicking on all the companies, and then adding all the pricing up. So what I did was a while back was I found all the companies in my area, at least the top 5 on Google. I added all the pricing up, and I divided it by the number of companies I use. So I just used the average of all the pricing online. Another way that I did it before was just Google the average cost of a car detail. You'll get a good answer for that too. And I just did the range, and I got the middle of that as well. So those are some basic ways to get your pricing, at least for your maintenance or your full service package. And then after that, you just want to then see if that makes sense for you. See if you can afford to charge that amount, and then turn around and pay all your bills and have money left over. A lot of you may find that if you try to charge the cheapest pricing, you may not be able to afford the lifestyle that you want, and you're going to end up doing yourself a disservice because you're going to go out of business and you're going to struggle and not have the opportunity to even run a business because you're charging too low. That's a lot of things that I wish customers will understand as well. By us charging the right pricing, it helps us be able to serve you all longer in our capacity, meaning that we're able to stay in business long enough for you all to have someone consistent, and that's why we have to charge the right pricing. So with that, I want to say that that's one of the key things when it comes to pricing. And then you also want to be consistent with your pricing. So sometimes I know a lot of detailers, they would change the pricing based on the vehicle. They would change the pricing based on if it's after hours and stuff like that. But I believe that the pricing, it should be based on what you set beforehand, and then your policies including with that, and then you don't waver. Just let your customer know that their car is dirty, and you're doing a little bit extra because of the fact that their car is dirty. Or you can even prepare them in advance. I know some detailers, they would ask their customer to, take out all their belongings beforehand so that they're able to, just get straight to the detailing and not have to worry about, spending 30 minutes taking out a whole bunch of trash and dirt and clothing and switching it around and stuff like that, car seats and stuff. So it just depends on you as a business owner. What are you looking for? What do you think is best, and how do you want to perceive your customers to perceive your company? Me personally, I wouldn't actually ask a customer to take everything out unless they mention it to me. I would tell them that it'll make the detail process easier and allow me to do a better job because it's less work I have to spend on that. And then, it's up to them if they do it. I wouldn't mention it because I just feel that some customers may believe that it's our job to get the car clean, meaning that we need to take out all the trash and all their belongings and put it back in. So I just don't want to get that misconstrued. I want to do the best I can and make the customer do the less work as possible, because we're coming out to do the work. So we want to allow them to make the less inconvenient, make it as much convenience for them as possible, and not force them to do stuff, because that makes the job. Then now they got a cost that is involved. Like everything that you do, sometimes it has a cost involved to the customer. So by them booking you, they have to spend the cost of time to book the appointment, and after that they have to spend the cost of time of coming outside and give me the keys. All that stuff is like stuff that the customer has to do. So what we want to do is we want to make it where the customer does as less as possible and get the best experience, where they feel like they get catered to in the right way. So what we do is we try to do everything we can to make sure that the customer doesn't have to do too much. When it comes to pricing and packaging, I like to keep my packages small. I don't want to have 10 packages. I don't want to have 8 packages, because it can easily get crazy. Like I used to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 or 9 packages, 7 packages for the customer to choose from. And then, it was fine, but it was just a lot going on, and it was hard to manage the business. So that's why I recommend trimming your pricing down, packages down to at least 2 to 3 packages, no more, because then it gets a little tricky, and then it's hard to understand sometimes. But I do have an additional service, which is ceramic coating, so I added that on, so now I'm at 4. But that also makes it like it's more stuff for the customer to read. So we got a couple add-ons as well, like engine cleaning, undercarriage cleaning, headliner, headlights, and pet hair removal, and mold and mildew. So it's a couple of different packages, and then we got a couple add-ons, and that's how we like to keep it. We like to keep it simple for our clients. We don't change our pricing that often, but when it's granted, we will change our pricing, because we have to be able to survive and support ourselves. So we went up like $9.99, basically $10 this year. It was our first price change on the maintenance in about 2 years or so, and pricing is going up. So you want to make sure you getting what you deserve. We can't survive as business owners if we're sitting here charging the lowest pricing. So I just wanted to get that clear. As a mobile detailer, y'all make sure y'all charging what y'all supposed to. Y'all make sure y'all doing the right research to make sure it aligns with your competition. And then lastly, make sure you're not over packaging your customers and creating so many different services where it's hard to understand, because that can push the customer back with booking. It's too confusing. Once you got all that set up, you got your booking system, you got your website, you should be good to go when it comes to pricing and packaging, man. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe button. Hopefully you all learned something, and I'll see y'all next time.